Welcome to this video. Let's see, maybe we got a Benko gambit here with b5. No, it's just a normal regular Benoni, and however he doesn't play e6 that quick. Okay, let's play f4 and push for e5. I want to make it difficult for him to play b5. So we get the bishop pair here by just playing h3. Yeah, let's just grab this bishop, and I wonder if he can play f5, although it weakens square e5 a lot. But you know what? I just develop first. So and here we play a5, just to make it a bit more difficult for him to develop here the queen side. The a pawn would get very vulnerable if he plays b6 or b5. And I thought I might just, keep it like it is here in the center. Maybe playing queen to c2 to support the pawn on e4. And yeah, maybe I can try to push for e5. Okay, what about putting the bishop here on c3? Does he really want to play f5? Maybe. Yeah, but it doesn't work. I mean, I just take. So yeah, let's try and stick to the plan with bishop c3. This bishop here on g7 is very strong. So and my bishop on g2 is well, not a very good piece at the moment. So on c3 the bishop is much better. Are there threats? Maybe I just waste a tempo with playing g3 here. Yeah. So I'm not sure what this queen is doing here on h4. Once I've played g3, I think this is not that much of a weakening move. I mean, I can retreat the bishop here to g2 also. And here, let's get rid of this bishop. And maybe I put a rook now on e1 here. And well, so this is very surprising, because the square on e6 is very weak now. And I might play f5. Yes, I think I will play f5. So true, the square e5 is weak, but this bishop doesn't have a future now, and a knight on e6 is so strong. Here we go. I will exchange my bishop against the knight on e5. Here we go. But he can't let the knight here stay on e6 forever, so he needs to exchange it. this was like to expect, but look how strong this pawn here is on e6. I mean, if I take here, playing rook f2 now. I could have played e7, but did it really help? If you just move this queen away, okay, this rook is doing nothing there. I mean, does he really want to take here? I don't know. Okay, but for the time being, I just protect the pawn. I also like to protect the rook now, because bishop g5 was also an idea all the way. And now let's take control over g5, and can we try to weaken him here a bit more? So he needs to take care about sacrifices here also on f6. Yes, so he can take here, true. b4. Very tricky here, the position. Yes, but I thought the rook is now also hanging, so I win a bit of time. And I can move over the queen here to this square, and then I can grab the pawn on c3, I thought. Yeah, like this. And now I can enter here maybe. The bishop would be also very nice on f5. Here I just retreat. Let's see where does he want to move his bishop to, his rook. Okay. I want to keep my rook. And now maybe I can enter with the queen here on g6. He cannot protect g6 because the bishop on f6 would be hanging. This looks very strong now. Here we can just go away. What can he move? Yeah, I can just win the bishop. So queen g6 and entering on f6. Yeah, he almost needed to take here. Yeah, this is checkmate now. Wow, so yeah, very interesting, but I mean I'm not sure about my play here on the king side later on, and also on the queen side. I mean, but in the end, what you can see that the pawn on e6 played a very important role in the end here. So this pawn on e6 was annoying black a lot. He couldn't do that much, so this is one thing very important in the game, that yeah, I was gaining a lot of space and a lot of control here on the black side. And the other very important thing on the game was here in this position. Let's see, I'm not sure where you can see that this bishop on f6 is a very, very bad piece. He cannot really develop the bishop here at the moment. He needed to find a better place than f6. If I was black and I have a bishop on g7 here in this position earlier also, here already, I mean f6 is locking in the bishop, but here, I mean, where do you want to put the bishop to? f6? No. Maybe you can try to get it, the bishop on this diagonal. A dream square would be d4. So a bishop on d4 would be very, very nice. So, but how can you get the bishop to d4? Another option would be to get this bishop to d8 and putting pressure on a5. So yeah, bishop f6 and then bishop d8, but not putting the queen here on the squares, because the bishop wants to go to d8. So this was an option. So if you have a position where you are yeah, have pieces that are locked in by your pawns, try to find a good square. d4 is a nice square. a5 is a weakness in my camp that he can attack, and also the bishop would be good here on this diagonal as well. And yeah, I had the same problem with my bishop here. So it was on g2, the bishop was doing nothing on g2, it was just biting on my own pawn. Here I can always try, you know, even to sacrifice a pawn and to jump to e6, and yeah, you just need to improve the position of your pieces. And yeah, this is an idea you just need to keep in mind. Thanks a lot for watching.